Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Wednesday, December 28th, 2022. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with some injury news from WWE. Legado del Fantasma leader Santos Escobar is doing all right after taking a hard bump at Monday night's WWE Holiday Tour house show at Madison Square Garden. That's according to PW Insider. During the four-way Intercontinental Championship ladder match on the MSG show, Escobar immediately rolled out of the ring and was seen grasping his knee after taking a stomp to the mat off the ladder from Kofi Kingston. Escobar was then escorted to the back by referees and WWE producer Jamie Noble in what appeared to be not a planned spot in the match. It has not been made known if Escobar will need to miss any action. In ratings news, the taped edition of SmackDown last Friday night on Fox drew its largest audience in 3 months with a total viewership of 2.376 million, up 8.44% from the previous week's live episode, according to Showbuzz Daily. The rating in the key 18 to 49-year-old demographic was 0.55, up from the previous week's 0.52, according to WrestleNomics. The episode ranked number 1 on network TV for the evening in the key demographic. Total viewership was the highest it's been since September 23rd. Post Wrestling reports that the numbers from Canada are delayed this week due to the Christmas and Boxing Day holidays. AEW Rampage, which also ran on tape delay last Friday night on TNT, drew its largest audience since April 8th and the highest key demographic rating since the September 23rd Grand Slam episode. The taped Holiday Bash episode attracted 566,000 viewers, up 21.98% from the previous week's 464,000, according to Showbuzz Daily. The .18 key demo rating was also up 20% from the previous week's .15, according to WrestleNomics. The episode came in at number 5 for the evening on cable TV in the key demo, up from 15th place for the week before. NXT aired last night on the USA Network, featuring matches taped December 14th at the WWE Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. In the main event, Wes Lee successfully defended the NXT North American title against Tony D'Angelo. D'Angelo's associate, Channing Stacks Lorenzo, attempted to interfere, but was prevented by Donovan Dijak, allowing Lee to score the pinfall.
Distracted. I think that was Dijak. Lee, though, just caught D'Angelo. It is Dijak.
What is going on?
Well, obviously, what was said last week didn't sit well.
Oh, no!
Now, Lee turning himself inside out to take down D'Angelo and retain his title.
Julius Creed defeated J.D. McDonough in the opening match, getting the pin after a sliding lariat finisher. After the finish, Julius and his brother Brutus Creed were confronted by the team of Indus Sher. In other results, the Schisms, Joe Gacy, Rip Fowler, and Jagger Reed beat Odyssey Jones, Edris Enofe, and Malik Blade. Fallon Henley defeated Kiana James. Lyra Valkyria defeated Lash Legend, and Wendy Chu upended Cora Jade. In other AEW news, Battle of the Belts 5 will air live on TNT immediately following the January 6th episode of AEW Rampage, according to an announcement yesterday from PW Insider. The taping is set to take place at the Portland Veterans Memorial Coliseum as part of AEW's first show in Portland, Oregon. Previous AEW Battle of the Belts specials took place in January, April, August, and October of this year, with the last one also airing after a live episode of Rampage on TNT. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.